Hello everyone, welcome back to Lifelight Wisdom. I hope you guys are doing well. If not, I hope that the messages in this particular reading can help you. Please do pardon my voice because I am going through a cold. But as it's my commitment to film videos for you guys, I hope that we can circulate the love back and do subscribe and press the notification bell, okay? So let's see what the cards have for us. Seven of Cups, Six of Wands, and the Devil. Something here is the Devil keeps coming up recently, but there is that illusion between success and the Devil, okay? Now, I did do a pre-shuffle about the astral house that I am going to be picking up on in this particular reading, and it showed up as happiness and wealth, but also with the 7th house and the 11th house, which is the 7th house is love, relationships, union, and 11th is your friendships, your community, your future goals, okay? And also with the North Node as well for the planets. So let's see, what is this? Page of Wands, the Magician. Okay. Something here about your beliefs, something about your limiting beliefs here. I think you have triumphed over whatever it is that was holding you back, whatever shadows has been holding you back. And now you're quickly realizing that all the tools that you need, all the resources that you need are now within your disposal. And because of that, because of this learning experience, you're now starting to take more action and approaching things with more curiosity, okay? Whereas before you were coming from this illusion of control, or like this illusion of having control over the things that you do want to control. Now I feel like you are approaching it with that sense of curiosity and like acting upon it. And actually that kind of attitude is what is going to bring you towards your success, towards your happiness, towards your wealth, towards your abundance, okay? Let's see here. 10 of Wands. As I've said, you are a bit at a crossroads here. But I feel like you now already, this has been coming up, this Two of Swords energy, the past few weeks, but now what I've been feeling is you have already made your decision, and that is to let go of that burden that keeps you from actually manifesting what you want, from actually being seen. Now the Wands here is actually being seen, and this is you being astute and balancing all the factors that you thought would be like, okay, I need to control this part, in order to get you to a certain outcome, whether that's by commitment, whether that's because this also speaks in love and union as well. So whether like that's a contract when it comes to your career or your finances, whether it comes to an agreement, whether it comes to actually divine union, you have been balancing that beautifully, because you see the part man, part woman, all angel. You are alchemizing the masculine and the feminine parts inside of you, and by doing so, by taking the right type of action, by being feminine in terms of receiving and being open to what the universe has for you, by balancing that and by not leaning to just one end of the spectrum, you are actually having your success. And this is like Hierophant energy. It's very solid, a very certain kind of energy for me right now. It's just like that kind of, okay, this is the law kind of thing. I know it's like it's not justice, but that's what I'm hearing. This is the law, and this is the law of abundance. And it's also a little bit of this feeling that you have put down the burden of like being invisible, okay? You are now ready to be seen in all your glory for whatever it is that you want to offer to the world. And as I said, You are going to be in this divine union. This comes after so much pain. This comes after so much inner conflict as well, and like a lot of second guessing your actions. But now you are coming into a place where you have stabilized yourself, because you're very much fine on your own now. And by understanding that, even though, say for example, if you are kind of chasing after love, it's understanding that you don't have to chase love, that it's being whole and complete onto yourself that is what is going to attract the things that you want to you, whether that's love, whether that's your abundance, whether that's your happiness, whether that's your wealth. It's all right now understanding that it's all in the same basket. Okay, all right. And now is the universe is offering you something more solid, and with the Two of Pentacles here, as I've said, everything is coming into balance. Okay, now let's see. For this, I'm drawn to do like some shadow work. Let's see, because like you have learned, and like with the Devil card, it also speaks to shadows. So like let's see, and let's figure out what shadows you have mastered recently or in this current time. Okay, let's see. Okay, thank you. What else? All right, perfectionist. Pressure, shame, avoidance, hypercriticism. Wholeness. What did I say about being whole? Wholeness includes cracks, imperfection, tenderness, humanity, and attracting wounded partners, unhealed self, trauma bond, mirror effect. And your shadow holds power. Okay, and as I've said, you have integrated here. And not everyone will understand isolation, authenticity, self-trust. Okay, this is beautiful. Okay, so what you have let go is that, as I've said, that sense of control, that sense of like having everything be perfect, having, you know, like if this is about your wealth as well, like kind of if this is about your business, it's gonna be two things. Okay, your abundance can be in love, your abundance can be in wealth. It's both the same thing. With this, like trying to control everything, you have completely let go of that. And also that sense of like being a perfectionist, just like that hypercriticism, hyper focusing. Now I relate so much to this because I am personally am going through ADHD. I don't want to say that I suffer from it, and this is one of the realizations that I have recently, is that I don't want to say that I suffer from ADHD. In a way, ADHD has been my superpower because it allows me to focus on the things that I do need to focus on. But it's just a matter of balancing everything and being discerning of when that hyper focus is me focusing towards a spiral. Okay, and this is that shame, that avoidance, that pressure that we put onto ourselves to be perfect. Why? Because we do not want to be abandoned, we do not want to be rejected, we do not want to be isolated, because of course as human beings we are social beings. Okay, we like to connect, we like to have that sense of community. But now you're completely understanding that not everyone is your soul tribe, not everyone will understand the magnitude of your visions, of your dreams, of whatever it is that you are trying to manifest. And as I've said, your shadow holds power. This is integration, this is depth. You have transmuted whatever it is that would have held you back down into something that will, as you see here, like with the kintsugi, that would have made you whole. Okay, so you have completely integrated this into your own self. And this is, I'm hearing the song from K-pop Demon Hunters, and I will be doing a reading on that a little bit soon, because, or like a little vlog on that soon related to that, because it is not just a cartoon, it is a beautiful metaphor for integration, for integrating our light and our shadow. When darkness meets the light, this is what it sounds like. This is what it sounds like, and this is what it looks like to you, okay? You see here, those are, it's in the cracks. There's that saying by it's in the cracks that the light enters. This is a saying by Rumi, okay? So whatever you because there might be some people that you trauma bonded, okay? And now you're very discerning with that Queen of Swords energy a while ago as well, that okay, like there has been a catalyst for you perhaps, whether it's a situation, whether it's a person, there has been a catalyst here for you, and that led you to this healing journey, okay? And it's such a beautiful thing. It's like perfectionist, wholeness includes cracks. You are accepting the things that, you know, like the things that you thought were your imperfections, your flaws, as something that actually makes you unique, something that gives you depth, something that gives you your power, okay? And here, the wisdom here, as this is the Wounds to Wisdom Oracle deck, is asking you to completely release that past. And indeed, you have already released the past, if you found this video, okay? And then release the past, but also the advice here for you is to trust yourself again. You can detach with love and embrace who you're becoming, because why? You deserve peace, okay? Now let's wrap it up with an angel card, and we'll end the reading with that. So this always confirms it beautifully. So 222, alignment, connections, friendships, romantic relationships, family ties, balance, life choices, compromise, commitment, and again, trust. How do you move forward toward your life's true calling? Do what makes you happy. Your enthusiasm is what keeps you going. Follow your interest. If it's piqued by something, following these routes will help you discover your life's purpose. And 0330, lucky shirt, but I think this is a lucky shift, okay? There are kind of there are a little bit of typos in this. Love, peace, hope, and optimism, transferring responsibility to others, progress, creativity. Pursue your goals and get what you want. It will provide wonderful benefits for you and the people you hold dear. Your ability to communicate is improving at this time, which will make it easier for you to interact with a broad spectrum of individuals. This is what I'm saying. You are going to be so adept at being seen, whereas before you were ashamed of being seen, actually. And that is, shame is the lowest frequency there is. So now you have kind of worked on this shadow and this kind of pain, this kind of wound of shame, and you have transmuted that into something beautiful and turn it into something that can help other people, okay? And 1551, hold your vision, manifestation, abundance, money, dreams, vision, and prosperity. Focus on the good and maintain your concentration on the outcomes you desire. It's time to put your fate and time into your ideas and pursue your goals with all your might. You have such a beautiful, courageous, and brave spirit. What I'm hearing here is now you are completely in your power with that Page of Wands energy. As I've said, you are being courageous to now take action on the visions that you have, okay? And to wrap it all up, I'm happy to pay my bills for all that they provide me. You are now paying your dues, okay? And that is like you have paid your dues, actually, and that is what's that's giving you this prosperity. This is giving you that wealth, that happiness that you deserve, okay? So this has been it for your reading. I hope that this reading helped you, and if it did, please do share, like, comment, and subscribe, and also click on that notification bell to be notified of new readings. So I hope that this helped you, and I'll see you guys again next time. Bye.